All right, on this Labor Day, a doctor in Texas is facing major backlash from female professionals after saying there's a gender pay gap in medicine because women, quote, don't work as hard. His name is Dr. Gary Tiguez. He made these remarks in the September issue of the Dallas Medical Journal, and so I just want to read the whole thing for you, quoting the doctor. Female physicians do not work as hard and do not see as many patients as male physicians. This is because they choose to, or they simply don't want to be rushed, or they don't want to work the long hours. Most of the time, their priority is something else, family, social, whatever. Nothing needs to be done about this unless female physicians actually want to work harder and put in the hours. If not, they should be paid less. Okay. Dr. Tiguez quickly realized he ticked off the wrong group of women, working moms, responding with tweets like this. I would love to fill in your knowledge gaps, but I'm tired from working 24+ hours doing heart transplants. Based on national gender pay gap data, the last 5 hours of which I worked for free. I guess you think that's okay, though, because I'm a mom of 4. Tiguez issued this statement on his practice's website, quote, I have heard from several trusted female physician colleagues who disagree with and are deeply hurt and offended by the comments. I sincerely apologize to all female physicians for my comments and the pain they have caused. So let's unpack this today. Dr. Esther Choo, she is a physician and founder of the gender equity consulting firm Equity Quotient. It is a pleasure to have you on, Dr. Choo, and let's get to it, because a lot of women are actually, in addition to obviously criticizing this physician, they're criticizing the Dallas Morning Medical Journal for even publishing these remarks in the first place. How do you feel?
I was disappointed, but not surprised. I mean, it's really not just about Dr. Tiguez. He is just a representative voice of commonly held views out there in medicine, and we see those views played out every day in the way that women physicians are treated. So it was disappointing, but certainly not a surprise to me.
Okay, so then when you read this, you had tweeted out that Tiguez's assertions are not supported by actual data. So let's work in truth and fact here. What are some of the data points as why women are paid less?
Well, we know really well from the literature over the past 10 years that we know that it's none of the things that people think it is. So the things that Dr. Tiguez mentions, and actually the things that other people mentioned in that same article, things like choice of specialty or hours worked or clinical productivity. Some studies have looked at things like academic productivity, and there have been a number of studies looking at the quality of care that women physicians provide. Mm-hmm. And we know that women physicians on whole provide as good care as male physicians, and in some circumstances even better care. So all the things that you might say would be reasonable explanations for paying a group of people less have not really held out when we look at the data. Mm-hmm. And so when you subtract out all those things and a difference remains, the supported hypothesis is that women are paid less because of bias and discrimination.
Yep. And your firm actually has done a lot of research on why a gender pay gap is actually expensive for healthcare organizations. Why?
That's right. Well, when you think about it, anybody who is not paid well, supported, promoted, and challenged in the way that they deserve, those people are not going to thrive. And, you know, women are a third of the physician workforce, and it's like we're just taking a big chunk of them, and we are systematically underpaying them, undersupporting them, undervaluing them. That is not healthy for a workforce. And when we see the kind of good clinical outcomes that women have, I mean, clearly this is not a good thing to our patients to have part of the body of physicians taking care of them be treated like this. It leads to high burnout. Anybody working in those circumstances is likely to not reach their full potential. Many of them will go to part-time work or step out of leadership positions because of the way that they're treated. I think what we want is a really robust working environment. And I will tell you, it's not just women who lose in this environment, it's their male colleagues too, who really just want the best, the strongest, clinical team that can provide the best quality care, and it's what people want. It's what patients want when they go to the hospital. They want a workforce that is respected and feels valued and is able to fulfill their greatest potential. In this case, it's really our greatest potential is to provide good care to our patients, and it's hard to do that in this kind of discriminatory work environment. And
Lastly,
it's 2018. It is not. We cannot tolerate this anymore.
Right. I thank you. I mean, I just wanted to end with, taking off your data research hat and just, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's 2018. I mean, for a male doctor to be saying this, to him, you say what?
To him, I don't have a lot to say to him. I don't feel any hostility to Dr. Tigas. It's more to the institutions that highlight voices like these and think that the question to ask is there a salary gap? We know there's a salary gap. What I would like to hear from our medical organizations is a better question, which is how do we end the existing established salary gap?
Preach. Dr. Esther Choo, thank you.